Time for some history, dog.
And we're live.
Liven it up again.
Back to browsing history. Just remember though, guys, if some young upstart from the Roman Empire just marches upon your land, starts talking bare shit about he's going to civilise you, and just tears down your little log cabin and comes in there and just shits all over the place, there's only one company that you can hire.
True.
To come like fix up your yard.
Yeah. Well, let them.
What are you saying? Let them ruin your place.
Romans make your shit nicer in the same way.
Whack horn decorating.
Whack horn decorating make your shit nicer.
That's true. So if you want a company to come in,
revamp the infrastructure,
just smash it up, put some pillars in.
Yep.
Put some barbed.
Fancy pillars, dog.
Fancy pillars.
There's like 10 different types of pillars. Did you ever have to learn them at school?
Even if you can't, like...
I can't remember any of them.
Nah, not one. I watched a documentary about the Parthenon in Rome. There's one in Rome too.
Parthenex.
No, not the dragon from Skyrim. Like, yeah, their little Senate house.
Yeah.
And I had a flashback because I saw it and was like, and then the documentary filmmaker was talking about how amazing these marble pillars, probably similar how Waghorn decorating can make you, are, and how much they're a compliment to Rome's signs of. Tripped over the wire there while setting up the camera. Rome's symbol of like controlling the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
Because they're these pillars in Rome
that they stole off Greece.
Well, yeah, the style they stole off Greece, huh? But the material of the pillars.
Is it alabaster?
Oh, fuck knows, bruv. But the rocks are from some faraway land which ain't Italy. So that was proof of how dope the Roman Empire was. Anyway, I digress. I remember when I was in holiday there, and the missus was like, oh, do you want to go see the Pantheon or whatever they call it? It was obviously similar to whatever the Greeks call it. Because after watching the documentary, I was like, shit, I wish I saw that. If I remember correctly at the time, I was a typical stupid lout and went, well, I don't want to go see that one. Clearly, the only one to go see would be the Greek one in Athens. Why don't I go see the Roman one?
Sucker.
Fucking lame. I want to see the Greek one, the real one. But
I go and see rock piles in Ireland and that, like, whoa, fucking hell. They got all the rocks from the area and put them in one pile. Go on. These boys are badass.
When I should have just bit the bullet and gone to, she was right.
Yeah.
She was right to pick that place.
I can go there, but dude.
Instead, I just wanted to go look at pillars of Mark Antony in the middle of shitty areas.
Yeah, like. It's a fucking 1970s reconstruction after the mud flood. Never happened, though.
So this week in Browsing History, we're carrying on our story of Rome versus the Gauls and Rome Wars, Episode 2, Attack of the Caesar.
Flashy Celts.
We're going to start talking about a little fellow who really brought it to those Gauls, who really smashed up some Celts.
Got their ass.
Mr. Salad himself, Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. No vaginal birth for this champion.
Oh, well, that comes into it later on. I'll chat to you about that.
Yeah, it was a myth, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a myth.
But he's still a fucking animal, mate.
Hey!
Didn't he just say it because, like, he's not born of a woman? He's like... It was like one of them myth breakers. Well, like when Eowyn takes her helmet off. I am no man.
It's sort of like there's someone in his family who would have been born from a caesarean birth.
Okay.
Hence, possibly. But
he just invented it.
Well, he clearly wasn't, because back then, if a woman was given a caesarean, gave birth with a caesarean, they would die.
Yeah, true. There's a lot of muscle and shit there.
Yeah, so they would kill the woman to save the baby. And there's reports of Caesar hanging out with his mum when he was in his 40s.
Hanging out with his mum, the dirty Roman.
Dirty
Did you ever
Roman.
watch that Sky One series, Romans?
No, I never watched Rome or something like that.
Yeah,
Didn't they do a
Spartacus
one? Yeah,
they did all sorts.
Yeah.
But it was just fucking incest city.
Yeah, it was just soft porn,
I was
wasn't
like,
it?
yeah, I can't wait. I was going to make my history so good. Sitting there with my parents, and they're like, oh, it's his sister, is it? What? Nipple? Mum, look away.
Where's the pillow, Mum? Where's the throw pillow?
Yeah, oh shit.
I just need to sit that on my lap for a bit.
Maybe that's what her obsession with throw pillows was about.
Just hiding
in the
boners.
early 2000s. Like, it's there if you need it. No, nothing mentioned. It's just throw pillows everywhere.
We're about to make some saucy HBO series.
Yeah.
Just throw pillows for all the fucking dad's boners. I think that's the way. I think that's what happened, bro. I think you got the nail on the head. So our first date in history for today's episode is 26th of July, 71 BC. And now, before anyone says anything, I didn't just make up that that's a date that happened in Caesar's history.
It's Julius, bruv. It's July. The whole thing's about him.
It's the whole thing's about him, bruv.
Everything in July is down to Julius.
So the thing that I mentioned that comes up definitely happened to Caesar. But if anyone tells you that I lied and by saying that it happened on the 26th of July, tell them to eat a dick.
Do you reckon there's a Shakespeare adaptation that you saw? Because I thought that was all true as well.
It's none of that's true neither.
Yeah.
Like et tu Brute, bullshit.
Yeah.
Never said it. Him
It
being
makes it dramatic, then it's nice.
him being stabbed up on the steps of the Senate, bullshit. He got stabbed in a basement of somewhere.
Oh, he got the fucking... What's his name? Joe Pesci in
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
yeah, he got Goodfellas, bro. Because like at the time, the Senate was going through probably because of Caesar, was going through a little fucking waghorn decorating we're in. For real, waghorn decorating we're in, like fixing up the Senate because it was old and decrepit.
How are you going to stab someone when Waghorn's in?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're elite level decorators. They don't stand for that sort of shit.
They won't let that sort of shit happen. Despite being in Medway and Chatham, they're just not about that shit. And so they had to take him. They used to hold the forum somewhere else and the Senate somewhere else. So while Waghorn were doing up the Senate, they took him to a basement of somewhere and jerked him up.
Just fucking... He walked in, there was no one there. Oh, no.
Lots of stabbings.
26th of July, yeah?
Yeah, go on. What birthdays you got for us?
We got George Clinton.
George Clinton? Who's...
No relation.
That sounds like a fancy name.
Yeah, Bill Clinton took his stepdad's name. I spent a lot of time researching into it. Like, they can't be related somehow, goddammit. But he's
Where's
like,
the Clinton conspiracy on these Javies?
Like 1739 he was born, so he was up there in like the founding fathers areas. He was vice president under 2 presidents.
Oh,
so
shit.
Only 2 dudes have done that.
So this dude definitely fought in the Revolutionary War.
Yep.
Props.
Colonel in the army.
Cool, props. British Army or American Army?
American. Oh.
Because, admittedly, all these founding fathers are some of the best British people to ever exist.
Yeah. They're pretty hardcore Brits. But yeah, so Thomas Jefferson and James Madison were the presidents he was under.
Oh, nice. He got 2 VPs.
Yeah. So
Damn.
One of only 2 men to do that.
Damn.
He was governor of New York and a lieutenant in the French and Indian War and fought in the American Revolutionary War. Yeah, he's an instrumental advocate of the United States Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence.
Cool.
They paint him into the pictures of it just because of how important he was, even though he wasn't there and he didn't sign it.
Oh, so they just paint him there just because they're like, this guy's Big G.
George Clinton.
Ooh.
And he was born in Little Britain. In New York.
No way.
Yeah, it's just called Little Britain.
So he's getting struck around in a wheelchair like... Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's just pointing at not treading on snakes like, I want that
one. Who else you got?
Oh, what have I done?
What have you done?
Deleted all this shit about...
Undo that shit.
Oh,
what's the hotkey to undo things? I know you're on a phone, but... What was the old keyboard hotkey?
I've just
scrolled too hard.
I've copied something into the middle of it that makes it appear that it's gone.
Oh.
So. Silas Soule, 1838.
Silas, isn't that the bad guy from Heroes?
It's a good bad guy name. I feel like it's like a dog's name.
It is a good dog's name, Silas, yeah.
But, so he's a whistleblower.
Oh, yeah.
Early days, army soldier, whistleblower in America.
Okay.
Over the Sand Creek Massacre.
Oh, shit.
A massacre of Cheyenne Indians.
And he's saying, guys, we can't be treating people like this.
No, he did it, and then he come out and said, guess what we did? You
ain't going to believe how many Indians I just slaughtered.
So, Colonel James Chivington charged a village of natives.
Yeah.
He claims he killed 500 to 600 warriors.
Did he claim or did he brag?
I think he brags.
I think he bragged.
500, 600 damn savages out there, boy. And then fucking Silas is like, nah, more like 150, and over 2/3 were women and children.
Oh.
And he was mutilating them and doing all sorts.
Oh.
So blow that whistle, son.
Yeah, let him know.
WikiLeaks OG.
Yeah, OG WikiLeaks. Just writing it on scrolls and throwing it in leaflets in the town.
Yeah, fair play Silas. Couldn't have been easy. Like, it would have been well easy to kill him back then.
Yeah.
No CCTV, nothing.
Yeah. You get him in his sleep. You get him having
he'd be asleep in a tent.
Yeah.
You just cut your way in, stab him in the face.
Yeah, and then blame it on an engine.
Yeah, but dang engines, let's go charge another village. Revenge attack.
They don't even know that he was sticking up for him.
Yeah.
No, you'd be pissed.
Yeah, true. They probably still would have scalped him anyway because they don't speak English.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1856, we got George Bernard Shaw.
What did this geezer do?
He's an Irish writer. Never heard of Bernard Shaw, bro?
I know Bernard Shaw. I recognise the name, but what's he written?
Pygmalion.
Nah.
St. Joan. Man and Superman. Not to be confused with
Superman. I was about to say, he didn't make
comics.
He didn't make Superman. What are you talking about? Some Jack Kirby shit.
1856. He's like, he's a fucking alien, dog. Everyone's like, oh, what?
He shoots laser beams from his eyes. Shoots what? Huh?
So yeah, big up George Bernard Shaw.
Yeah, go on, Bernard Shaw.
One of the few Irish dudes back then that was cool.
Do you reckon he was good with a shillelagh?
No.
No?
He's like a fucking art student.
Oh yeah, of course, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
Talking of woofy little academics.
Go on.
Carl Jung.
Oh, is it Carl Jung's birthday?
1875, yeah.
God damn.
He's like, Dreamweaver. But this motherfucker wrote so many books. I think he's up there with like the Scientology guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like books on everything. Archaeology, sociology.
Yeah? Stick to a lane, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he did know old motherfucker himself.
Oh, did he?
What's his name? Freud.
Oh, did he? Yeah, well, that's not a brag.
Yeah,
well,
no, but I mean, like, so he's full of shit.
Yeah, you knew a dude who wanted to fuck his mum and claims that we all want to fuck them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want to fuck your mum.
It's like, no, bro, that's just your algorithm on the porn.
I wonder if Carl Jung come up with projecting. I spent 10 minutes with Freud, and it's quite obvious there's this thing that you do when you want to fuck your mum.
I think all that happened was Freud had like a little premonition of to what porn categories in the future will look like.
Yeah, true.
And went, everyone's going to want to fuck their mum, and everyone's going to fuck bitches in dryers.
I've been quite interested in like early development psychology recently.
Oh yeah,
because I'm trying to make super children that
of course
fucking going to be chocolate champions.
That's what you got to do.
So I think Freud is a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Go on.
Like, he made the whole mother relationship sexual. He over-sexualized everything.
Yeah.
So that it's like ruined everything because so much shit
and now
is
the
based on
family
his
is
writing.
Ruined.
Yeah, family's fucked.
Yeah.
But like, so the shit that your mum fucks you up with isn't because you fancy her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's because there's two roles that you're supposed to play.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Peterson calls it the devouring mother.
Okay.
Just fucking eats your life.
Yeah,
Don't let you do shit.
Yeah.
Makes you into a tranny.
Mad helicopter parents.
No Apache helicopter parents. Fucking shoot your dick off.
Yeah, fair.
Joe Jackson, talking about child abuse.
God damn.
Joe Jackson's birthday. Happy birthday, ultimate kung fu champion of the fucking bag of oranges.
Yeah, I was about to say, ultimate man of soap and socks.
Yeah. Wet sand in a sock nunchuck champion, Joe Jackson.
Look, but as bad as he was,
it fucking worked.
Yeah, dude knows how to hit a kid just the right way that they sing the best notes.
Yeah. Imagine that. Michael Jackson was like 7 when he's like, what's that one?
Jackson 5 in.
He was like 7 years old, banging that out, and it sounds like a grown man or woman.
Or, castrato. Castrato.
Yeah, a little castrato. But yeah, he was beating that's a success story of child abuse, I think.
That's also when they say, like, bullying, bullying doesn't work.
Maybe it just has to be loads bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like, maybe bullying by someone your age doesn't work. So you're like, God damn it.
But if you get bullied by your own father...
And his eyes were crazy as well. Imagine that dad stare from Joe Jackson.
Yeah, that would be scary.
And his little fucking gappy teeth sticking out like, boy, you better. You're like, when I... Pow! Nutters as well. Stanley Kubrick.
Kubrick's birthday.
Yeah. Didn't he do the moon landing as well, the other one?
Yeah, actually, I was talking about Stanley Kubrick earlier today.
Oh, no, he did Space Odyssey and shit, didn't he, Kubrick?
Yeah, he did Full Metal Jacket, greatest war movie ever made.
Greatest 2 war movies ever made, crammed together.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Totally. 2 different, yeah. He also did, what's the fucking Illuminati movie? Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, yeah.
And then died before its release. Spooky Kubrick.
Spooky Coob.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger's birthday. We mentioned these in the...
Jagger came up.
Chuck Berry episode.
Yeah, Jagger came up.
And they're both from Dartford, right?
They're both from Dartford, because the last time I only said Jagger was from...
Today, on my way home from London, I stood on platform 2 at Dartford Station, where Mick Jagger and Keith Richards met.
Yeah. Blew each other.
No, just met. So you're fucking anorexic. You're fucking anorexic. You like guitars? Yeah, I do as well.
I sing a song and I do a load of coke.
And then train come through so fast, all the Stones started moving. They're like, I've got an idea for a band. Yeah, big up Mick Jagger, still alive. 1943 he was born.
Nice.
They met in 61.
God damn.
Like, our dads were born around then.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild to still have a career.
And, like, Jagger moves about on the stage.
Yeah, he proper fucks about.
Do you know what I mean?
I wonder what he's on. He's on Joe Biden drugs without having the stroke.
Yeah. He's on way better stuff than Joe Biden.
Yeah, he's probably on, like, fucking Colombian
Shout
Joe Biden.
out Biden fucking dropping out today.
Yeah, shout out, fuck you, Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. No, it's about fucking 4 years too late, isn't it?
I'm hoping Big Mike turns up.
Oh, yeah.
Stone Cold music. Big Mike comes out to the KNC nomination stage.
Or who was Hulk Hogan's enemies in TNA?
Oh, yeah,
when Hulk Hogan was a heel. They should get them on, rip the shirt open, and they're still not as big as Mike. Just makes me angry. She should before she becomes president, she's got to flash us. I got to see that monkey, bro. I don't believe a word of it.
I want to see the monkey, then the traps.
Yeah, I want to be like, let me do a full back spread. Okay, now Christmas tree, that shit. Nah, that's a hack's job. Perverts who want to see people's junk.
Go on.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh, is it Kevin Spacey's birthday?
1959.
God damn, creepy cunt.
So his career is like over already, and he was just 2 years before Jagger's even met Richards.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? 59, so 61 they met. That's 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's like been and done. He's been like a young man, an old man, and a finished career.
Yeah.
In the space of Mick Jagger's doing the same songs.
The same songs over and over again. Banging the same 19-year-olds over and over again.
Mad shit.
Oh, well, not the same 19-year-olds, because they wouldn't be 19-year-olds anymore.
Oh, yeah. The same age chick.
Yeah, same age chick.
I keep getting older. They keep staying the same age. We got Sandra Bullock, 1964.
Go on.
Old bird.
Old bird. She is an old bird. She can't, like, her face doesn't emote anymore.
No, yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
She's one of them.
She was a weapon, though.
Wax features.
She was a weapon.
Yeah, I probably fancied her in that fucking Undercover one.
When I was a little kid,
she knew judo and shit.
When I was a little kid, I fancied the shit out. Well, yeah, you grew up with sisters. Of course, your Sandra Bullock is Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Growing up, my Sandra Bullock was Demolition Man.
Oh, shit, yeah, the fucking brain-dead idiot woman. Oh, that's so attractive. I love them robot bitches in movies as like a trope. Like the perfect woman is just like, okay, whatever you say. You must be smarter than me.
You're from the past.
I don't know anything.
To be fair, it was sliced alone, so like, you're going to listen to what he says. Yeah. You may be retarded. You want to go to the zoo?
You got to listen real careful when he speaks. That's what I said. Future. Huh? Jason Statham.
His birthday too.
Yep.
Go on.
67, so not a young man either.
Kevin Spacey, Jason Statham, Sandra Bullock, Jagger, and Keith Richards meeting. The adrenochrome has got to be bouncing on this day.
Yeah, boy, and Kate Beckinsale.
And look, I'm going to not talk bad.
She's not that big.
I'm not going to talk mad shit about her because she's 1,000% weapon. 2, loves fucking younger dudes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale, jolly nice lady. 1973, but she don't look a day over 1978.
Nah, not at all, bird. I
and
like history, Beckinsale.
Special mention, Olivia Livy Breen.
Who's this?
She's a Welsh and British Paralympian athlete.
Go on, girl.
Sprinter and long jumper.
How many legs she got, but she's sprinting because if it's para?
Like 1.5. I think she's got like a little bit of the cerebral palsy.
Ooh,
but
nice.
Gold in long jump 2018.
Yes.
Gold in long jump and 100 metres in 2022 Commonwealth Games.
Hero.
Represented Wales. Go on, girl.
Go on.
Various golds across championships in relay, 100 metres and long jump.
Bruv, if she's winning golds, she's not Welsh, she's British, alright?
Only in the Olympics, in the Commonwealth Games, they admit that we're part of the colonials.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, England competes separately. And I think Scotland just don't qualify.
Of course they don't. They're up there eating battered Mars bars. You think they've got a power up there, not on the battered Mars bars, bruv? Doubt it. It's cold as shit.
And I've got 2 baddies dying as well.
Oh, no. Baddies as in...
Well, one's quite fun. I could see her being all right. But Ed Gein, the Plainfield Ghoul, he's like a corpse mutilator.
I know the name.
And make shit out of... He's like a serial killer.
Oh, okay.
He collect and make tokens, and he's killed like 2 chicks.
Bit odd, but fair play.
Possibly 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, he died, 1984.
Okay.
And this other chick, right, she died in 1659.
Yeah.
Mary Frith, a.k.a. Mole, a.k.a. Mole Cut Purse, a.k.a. Mal Cut Purse, a.k.a. Roaring Girl. Famous pickpocket and fence of old London town.
Oh, this... Okay, I was getting like, who's this bitch? But
Possibly
now I'm loving it.
the first female smoker.
What?
She's always depicted... She's like... That wasn't a thing. Like women
Yeah,
don't
of course.
enjoy tobacco.
It wasn't
blah,
until
blah,
like the 50s with that marketing company.
Yeah, fuck it, Erdnase.
Yeah.
He's a slag. He knew Freud as well, the piece of shit.
But yeah, this was the first fucking chick bowling
smoked
about.
The pipe and everyone was like, what the fuck? And she'd cross-dress as part of a like pickpocketing act.
Fair play.
But she was also an actress and a writer.
Oh.
And she's like stark opposite of the other female leads who are being like, I'm a housemaker, I'm a maid, I'm a
She'd
good
be like,
girl.
I'll rough you up, I'll put my cigarette out on you.
Pipe-smoking psycho.
Yes. All right.
But yeah, she was a dirty thief, so I guess that puts her in the bad guy category.
So she was like the first bull dyke.
Yeah. Yeah. She was like trying too hard. She was wearing snapbacks and like lumberjack shirts.
And dungarees. All on the same outfit.
Yeah.
Don't step on her DMs, bro.
High top Nikes that ain't done up. Driving a fucking Subaru. Anyway, that's enough about those guys.
What do they call them? Studs. That's the correct term from nowadays.
I call them beep, 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 beep.
I think the correct term from in the culture nowadays is
Black
studs.
guys call them studs, yeah, the ones that shave their heads and that.
Yeah. Fair play.
Scum as well. Harry S. Truman signs the National Security Act.
Fuck him.
In turn, creating the CIA, the United States Department of Defense, the United States Air Force, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the U.S. National Security Council.
Well, that's the one
1947.
thing. That's the one good thing about the Trump assassination attempt that happened recently. I'm glad to see that the CIA are still trying to give us their greatest hits.
Yeah, you know, they're like, we're still cool. We're still cool.
What's this one?
Look at this fucking guy. His face. If he walked into a wall, his chin would hit it before his nose. It's fucking. That's how he made it up the slopes, ceiling that no one could fucking deal with.
Here's a classic you guys haven't seen in a while.
Well, you know what? I bet Waghorn decorators have been on steeper pitched roofs than that assassin. Which means they're better than the Secret Service of the USA.
Need to get I'll drop a little message to Waghorn and ask, how sloped was that roof?
Yeah. Could you paint my chimney? No. Not even fucking trained assassin killers could do that shit. But then, year later, right, Harry Truman's just made the CIA all that.
Yeah.
1 year later exactly, 1948, Harry Truman desegregates the American army. Well, the American military.
Oh, okay, fair play.
So the Air Force that he just made, he's like, why not black guys?
What year, though, is that?
48. It's a
Oh,
bit
so
late,
it's after. Yeah.
It's after everyone, like 100 years after everyone
Oh,
else.
yeah, no, I know that. I'm talking it's after World War II, so they
Yeah.
just didn't need the lads.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But they are going into the Korean War, so they might just need the lads.
Yeah, they're like, you'll strike fear into the hearts of the Japs.
Wait until an Asian gets a whole load of you. Like the way the reaction they get now in Asia.
Yeah.
When they go on holiday. Now imagine he's got a gun coming at him. Shit scared. Fair play, Truman.
That's about it for July 26th.
Nice. Well, let's
71 BC, boys.
yeah, let's just start looking at the world. What's going on in the world?
We got China has that paper now.
China's got paper.
People know that China's got paper.
Do people know, or China have made the paper?
I'm not too sure.
I think it's China's just got the paper and keeping it.
How do we know? How would we know?
Well, we know now because they've been bragging. They showed us the paper and was like, boy,
Oh, yeah,
we had this.
in 71, bitch. Compass is about? They got compass?
Oh, they're knocking about compasses. They're drawing big circles.
Jerusalem's first evidence of glass blowing.
Well, because they were done
around this era.
Well, they were done with blowing dudes. They had to start blowing something else.
Yeah. They were blowing fucking circumcision wounds. Blast furnace in China, making that hot steel.
Oh, damn.
Iron, probably.
Yeah.
Steel's a cooler German thing.
But still, that's... But yeah, that's impressive. China making moves.
Dry dock in Ptolemy.
Are they... Ptolemy in Egypt. I think he's making dry docks. What were they doing to fix their boats before? Scuba diving, bruv.
They just fucked it off. They're like, make a new one, or just a really panicked guy at the bottom. In the boat, interior.
Constantly.
Fix it.
They didn't have Waghorn in on them, did they?
No filler. No polyfill in that bitch.
None of it.
Marcus Antonius defeated by the Cretans, who've teamed up with filthy pirates.
What, just like a bunch of filthy cretins, or is that actually a tribe?
I think it's Cretians, like Crete.
Oh, okay.
But they must have big-ass heads, Cretans. But yeah, he tagged him in with pirates, you're filthy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nesebar in modern-day Bulgaria comes under Roman rule.
Ooh.
And Third Servile War ends.
Oh, that's going to come up.
It's a slave rebellion led by Spartacus.
Hold up, bruv. That's going to come up in the story. I'm doing Spartacus.
No, I'm doing Spartacus.
No, bruv, I'm doing Spartacus.
I'm doing Spartacus.
Bruv, I'm doing Spartacus.
Yeah, we got some Gauls and Celts down in the Gladiator Wars, boy.
Yeah, boy. That's going to come up in the story.
Gannicus.
Oh, some Roman names. They're fucking smooth names, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've eaten some good Italian food today.
Imagine what names they could...
You've been
Korean food.
Oh, Korean barbecue.
Yeah, boy.
They make some
Bunch
good
of
barbecue,
white guys
don't they?
like, Korean as fuck, buddy.
What's the name? We're listening to JLS and making you barbecue. So,
and the one that kept running out of beef was just fucking fat retards and women with big lips.
I mean,
it was like
like fake lips.
No one struck me. Yeah, like
yeah.
Like, no, my face hurts.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
lips.
Yeah. I can't emote.
No one really struck me as much of a chef, to be honest.
No.
Everyone's like a real barbecue man.
Everyone's just catching in on some trends.
There's a bit of a rasta
foods.
with a cut open oil pan.
Oh, they know barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it jerk, though, don't they?
Oh, do they?
What a jerk!
Jerks! So I thought, second episode of Rome Wars, going into Caesar's invasion of the Gallic Empire. I just thought we'd chat about Caesar, because he's an enigmatic fella.
Revolutionised the salad.
Yeah, he did. Changed the
chicken
salad.
in that shit, son.
Also, I'm starting to think, right, do you know how this happened when I started researching Napoleon too? Do you know all media and everyone...
getting obsessed because he was a midget as well. So we can do it.
No, it's more like, do you know, everyone reveres and you're meant to paint them as a villain and this horrible person.
They're doing their best, mate.
No, but bruv, Caesar, later on, actually, episode 2 about Caesar, he does some dope shit. When he actually gets in power, he's fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I keep saying about my buddy. The Autobahn, Volkswagen.
So, Caesar's born in 100 BC. He's born Guius Julius Caesar. So his actual name, Julius and Caesar, were family names. This dude's actual name is Gaius.
Just Guy.
Just Geezer.
Guy on the Rhine.
He's born on July 12th or 13th. Sorry, we didn't hit it back then. In Rome, into the patrician Julian clan. So, did you know earlier we said about someone in his family may have been born... Oh, actually, sorry, let me go over this quick. The family claim that they descend from Julius, who's the son of Aeneas, which is some fucking god. So they claim that they're up there.
Their gods.
Well, actually, no, sorry.
Maybe their gods were just dudes.
Aeneas is...
Fucking losers.
Aeneas is in the Battle of Troy in the Iliad.
Ah, cool.
So they're like, I want to see this historical character. See Captain America? My family's descended from Captain...
Have you read that book?
You know this random geezer in it? Well, my family. So, Caesarean birth? No, he weren't born by that. Someone in the family, maybe. Or Caesar in one language.
Stepmom.
Well, Caesar in one language also could mean thick, curly black hair.
Oh.
Or in Carthaginian, it's the word for elephant.
Ooh.
And Caesar dug this version because later on, when he started getting coins made of himself, because that's what you do when you're the emperors.
Yeah, boy. I didn't mention George Clinton had a copper coin. And on the back it said Excelsior.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
I thought that was Stan Lee's line.
Yeah, I know.
It turns out he stole it from George Clinton.
Yeah.
God damn. Stan Lee, you rube.
Excelsior.
Go on, Stan. Go on, fucking Clinton. So, Caesar preferred the elephant story, so much so that he had elephants on his coins.
That was like 100 years previous, wasn't it? Carthage.
Yeah, exactly that. So they fucked up some elephants, and he's like, well, I'm the elephant man.
So they were called Caesars anyway.
Yeah.
Back then, the Carthaginians were like, let's just ride a Caesar into town.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just knocking about in my Caesar.
So it's not the first time a Caesar's taken over Rome.
Well, actually, no, because Hannibal never made it to Rome.
He fucked up some Romans, didn't he?
Yeah, he fucked up some Romans, didn't he?
Caesar's boy.
85 BC. So, at 15 years old, Guius Julius Caesar's father dies.
They killed my father.
He dies unexpectedly, and Caesar becomes the head of the household at age 16. A year later, he marries a chick named Cornelia, the daughter of Lucius Cornelius Cinna, who's a powerful ally of the populist leader Gaius Marius.
Ooh.
But there's a problem, right? A little civil war breaks out between this Marius dude and a general named Sulla.
So she's married to a guy called Gaius Marius. Real believable, mate. And your dad's who? Captain America?
No, Gaius Marius is her father.
Oh.
And she's marrying Julius Caesar.
Oh. So she's marrying Gaius Julius.
Yeah. A lot of Gaius is going around. Sounds pretty gay. But 2 years later in 82 BC, this Sulla geezer who's warring with him, he becomes dictator of Rome and demands Caesar divorces Cornelia. Then on top of that, Gaius Marius loses the consulship and the leadership of Rome, obviously, when Sulla becomes dictator. And Sulla posts a list of over 100 names publicly all around the streets of Rome. And anyone on this list of names can be murdered on sight.
Shit, son.
Yeah, and dudes literally start getting dragged out of their houses and stomped to death by fucking crowds. And none other...
Just for fun.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just for Sulla.
Just for Sulla, boy. And, I can't even bother to figure out how old he is, but he's a young man. Whose name is on this list? Julius Caesar.
Oh, shit.
So for the next little while, bruv, Caesar is living that fucking John Wick lifestyle.
He's living that Anne Frank, son.
Yeah, well, no, he's cutting through the streets of Rome.
He's getting the motherfucking pistol shots.
Peoples are coming at him.
He's living that time traveller Adolf life, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Not only that, John Wick 2 was set in Rome, and John Wick 3, everyone's after him. So he's literally living John Wick 2 and 3.
Nice.
I'm already starting to like this geezer.
Yeah.
He's taking people out, but instead of gats, he's got little Roman knives.
And he had a great haircut for men with receding hairlines.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're out there receding, ask your barber for a Caesar, bro.
Just say, give me the full Julius, bro. He goes into the street, hiding in the streets of Rome. I say about him ducking out the ops being John Wick. Here's the problem. He catches dysentery while John Wicking.
For fuck this dysentery stuff. We've got to get a grip of this.
We need bananas. Anyone heard of these bananas things? Someone give me a banana. Yeah. But yeah, so he's got to stop himself shitting to death because That's a problem when
That's
you got...
a big problem back then.
Big problem back then.
Well, until very recently.
Yeah.
We're still a bit of a problem.
It's just
in like the
sometimes...
sub-Saharan continent.
Sometimes, bro. So he hands himself into Sulla's forces because he needs some toilet paper.
Yeah, he's like, God damn, boy. I'm a proud Roman. I ain't shitting in the street. Let me in.
And he's held in front of Sulla for sentencing. But a bunch of chavvies fight for Caesar's case to get him pardoned. Loads of chavvies. And so Sulla's like, all right, look. I'm going to let him go. But just so you know, I think this is a big mistake, guys. I think this man...
we let him go, he's going to just take over the empire, take over Europe.
He literally says, look, those who are so desperate to get rid of Caesar that they're willing to protect a man who he believes one day will ruin the Republic of Rome.
He does.
He literally ruins it being a republic.
Yeah.
This guy called it just by looking at him going, that's a little shit.
Yeah, Caesar. I don't like the sound of that.
81 BC. So in 81 BC, so Caesar's stripped of all of his inheritance, right? And he's fucked. He's been living that John Wick
from the bottom.
He's got to start from the bottom. He's got to come back up. So in 81 BC, he decides to join the military.
Yeah,
what else are you going to do? You know, he serves in Asia, Cilicia. He earns the civic crown for his bravery at the siege of Mytilene in Greece. And then in 78 BC, Sulla dies, and Caesar decides, well, fuck this, I'm going back to Rome, baby. That geezer's gone.
Yeah.
I head back.
I'm not an enemy of Rome anymore.
Yeah, I ain't no enemy of the state. I'm not Will Smith.
Boy.
I'm suddenly Jamie Foxx.
Shit,
It's
son.
fine. Everyone loves me. So in 75 BC, on his way back, 3 years into his journey home, he's captured by pirates.
Not those greasy bastards.
Greasy bastards, bruv. The pirates seem to like a young Caesar. He is said to have joined them in drinking and in their morning exercises, as well as writing a load of poetry and prose. And he would read the pirates his poems and his prose, and when they were not appreciating it, like giving him compliments on his shit, he'd say, yeah, well, you're a bunch of filthy barbarians anyway, you won't fucking get it.
This guy's cool. So you're not smart enough for my jokes. He's an OG.
This audience is dumb and tired. Fuck you guys.
What's the difference between a casual orgy and a pirate orgy?
Go on.
A casual orgy, you come as you are.
Hey.
Pirate orgy, you are as you come.
You know, he tried that joke on them and they were like, huh?
What? Yarr.
You guys are dumb as fuck. There's also a story of when they asked him for a ransom and set the ransom, he was offended and was like, you guys are asking for too low money for me.
Yeah.
Fucking hike that shit up.
I'm a $10 cowboy, damn it.
And so they pay the ransom for him, and after he gets released, he raises a fleet and then goes and captures the pirates who fucking kidnapped him.
Same ones he turns up.
Yeah.
And everyone's there loving his poems and he's like, look, these are sophisticated soldiers.
So he captures all of his pirates who did kidnap some of them and slits all their throats.
This guy's cool as shit.
Yeah, he's a gangster. John Wick, pirate, he's got it all.
Yeah. Shakespeare loved him.
That's it. Between 72 and 71 BC, Caesar serves in the military under a general named Crassus. Crassus, at this point, is the richest man in Rome. He joins Crassus in his campaign to take down the rebelling gladiator, Spartacus.
Not Spartacus.
Spartacus,
How do you know who it was?
He's no idea. I think he just took a guess.
Look at this filthy strong man in the middle of this crowd of peasants.
Later on, after this battle and that, because obviously Spartacus ain't going to have too much success, they never actually find Spartacus' body, just so you know.
No?
No. And you'd think they would after what happens. I'll let you in on that as we go. So in southern Italy, Spartacus has started an army of over 100,000 rebels, some historians claim, against Rome. But other historians claim they were more of like a horde of bandits, like a Robin Hood style thing.
Nice. Merry men.
Yeah, that's it. Gladiator, fucking steadied out merry men.
Yeah.
Just been butchering chavvies all their life.
Ashes.
That's it. Crassus and the boys still had to head down and smash Spartacus up though, and Caesar was among the bros. After destroying rebels in Spain, a geezer, famous general called Pompey as well, decides, you know what? Let's go back up Crassus and Caesar. And hearing that another load of legions were on their way, Spartacus is like, let me cut a little deal, Crassus. You got some more boys coming? I ain't about that life. And Crassus refuses this and would hunt Spartacus and his armies down through a number of battles all across southern Italy, culminating on the 26th of July 71 BC with the Battle of the Silurius River. Spartacus died in the battle, but like I said, his body no one found shit.
He died in the river, bro.
They looked for it. And while most of the rebel slaves were killed on the battlefield, some 6,000 survivors, now this is when you're going to get a big sad, bro. 6,000 survivors were captured, and all 6,000 were crucified along the Appian Way from Rome to Capua.
Shitting Romans, Doug.
That's 120 miles with a body crucified every 100 yards.
Shit, son.
So just 120-mile long road, a crucified body down the road.
Wild.
And you ain't even got a car to zip by it. Yeah. You're going by on a horse.
And they're all like, ah!
Yeah. It's fucking fucked up, innit?
And you're trying to sell strawberries on the side of the road. Like, fucking hell, that's good for business.
I thought this Roman Empire was meant to make me more money, boy.
Yeah.
Fucking leaving corpses on the road. Any rebels who survived, they were annihilated by Crassus. Even though Pompey's forces never actually made it to help out, they did engage a bunch of Spartacus' forces who tried retreating, and they captured some like 5,000 rebels and fucking massacred them all.
Nice.
So Pompey, Crassus.
Did Pompey have beef with Julius later?
Ooh. In 69 BC, Julius Caesar is elected Quisitor, and he serves in Spain as the little boss over there.
The Quizmaster.
Quizmaster.
Who won? Euros, 400 BC.
He's out there being the Stephen Fry of QI.
Yeah.
And he marries a chick named Pompeia, who's a relative and of the Senator in General, Pompey.
Is this pre or post Vesuvius?
Post.
So they're already living in Ashtown.
But actually, I don't know. You know,
living in motherfucking Cinnabar City.
I don't know when Vesuvius shot its load, bruv.
It's got to be later, innit?
It's got to be later on.
You wouldn't call yourself Pompey if you
after
fucking...
that disaster.
Oh, yeah.
That's like calling yourself fucking 9/11, bruv. So in 65 BC, so only 4 years later, he's elected Aedile. So he becomes responsible for public games and buildings. And people believe this is where he was the first Roman well, no, he wasn't even emperor, but he's the first like Roman official who starts figuring out, hey guys, when people are pissed, just throw some games,
give them some bread,
give them some bread,
games,
give them some circus. They're gonna have a good time. Apparently, he's the first chavvy to do that.
Who was Ben-Hur? Was he involved with Spartacus? Or are these different films I'm thinking of?
I think they might be different films, I couldn't tell you. We'll probably do a Spartacus episode when it comes close to Gladiator 2 coming out.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Do you know what I mean? We'll look into Spartacus deep then. We'll get real deep on Spartacus.
Like a lot of bros did. It gets lonely in the Gladiator camp.
63 BC, Caesar is elected Pontifex Maximus. He's the chief priest of Rome.
Chief prefect. Nerd.
No, chief priest.
Dirty pagan. Crucify motherfuckers.
He only gets that job through bribery and political manoeuvring.
Still pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And then in 62 BC, he's elected praetor, and he divorces Pompeia after a little scandal. She's been fucking around. Pompey's...
God damn it.
Right. But so's he.
Yeah, but he's a dude.
He's been fucking...
It's not as offensive when men do it.
He's been fucking this one chick who's around about the same age, but she's got a son. She's got a small child son who starts revering Caesar as like a father figure.
Oh, nice.
And this little son's name is Brutus.
Oh, Et tu.
Et tu, buddy.
Motherfucker.
He then serves further as governor of Spain, Hispania Ulterior, and he starts, fucking up some Spaniards. They're rebelling a bit. He lets them know, hey, not in my Rome.
Spain needs a good shaking every couple of years.
You know what I mean? So stop making paella. How comes your later ancestors in another country made tacos and you're making paella?
Yeah, you know.
Do you know what I mean? These guys made some awesome shit. You made some shit.
And they're almost ruled by the Moors for like 1,000 years.
Almost. More like, whoa, bruv.
Yeah, but there was that little patch of dudes at the top that were like, Christ is king. Just keep doing press-ups. One hard time's going to come.
Eat the bacon, do the press-ups. 60 BC, Caesar forms the first triumvirate. So him, Pompey, and Crassus, his old military buddy, who was the richest man in Rome. Pompey, the senator and general. And Caesar decide, let's get a little plan together.
Let's triple up. The evil axis.
Little tag team going on. And in 59 BC, a year later, Caesar is elected to one of the most powerful positions in Rome. He's elected consul of the Senate.
Nice.
So he basically stands at the front.
Like the chancellor.
He stands front like, you're all dickheads.
Chancellors always become dictators somehow.
And he starts passing land reforms and other like really populist legislation with support from Pompey and Crassus. But Pompey and Crassus stop supporting him after a while because he starts wilding out. What happens is, like, one incident, he literally... Not everyone in the Senate's happy with the shit he's trying to pass, so sometimes the votes don't go through.
Yeah.
So one time he hires some ancient stop orator protesters. They're not stop oil protesters, bro.
Stop orators.
Stop orators
no
protesters.
Talking.
Shh. It's a library. And
that orange duct tape that's sticking over the mouths of statues.
Well, what he hires them to do is literally sling donkey dung over his opposition when they speak.
Nice, that's
so they break into the forum and just throw shit over people.
That's genius. It's better than trying to shoot them.
Yeah, innit? He also hires thugs to beat the shit out of his ops when they're at their homes and on the streets.
Nice.
So when he posts a vote and he's like, so does everyone like it? Suddenly everyone starts liking it.
Hitler must have been gassed. Because he must have been a historian and be like, I'm doing exactly what Caesar did. I've got big eagles everywhere. I beat the fuck out of political opponents.
Yeah. He literally copied his playbook.
Yeah, I was the chancellor, now I'm the emperor.
Yeah, for sure. He did copy his playbook. One senator even goes as far to stop coming to the forum, and he starts saying every day, no matter the weather, even if it's a beautiful day, he starts looking out on his balcony going, do you guys not see that? I saw a flash of lightning. Gods are pissed. Can't go to work today, bros.
Someone smells like donkey shit. Someone's holding a handful of donkey shit around here, dog.
And technically, if the gods are pissed, the Senate can't meet. So technically, every day that happened, Caesar was breaking the law.
Was allowed. Oh.
Yeah.
But he's head priest, bruv.
No.
Not anymore. He's got promotions.
He's the consul now. He's living in the consul. He's living in the building.
Keep all the titles.
He's skint, though, at this point.
Sounds like you need a nice conquest somewhere.
Somewhere. So after this, the Senate, including Crassus and Pompey, they all start voting him out after consul after only 1 year. And disappointed, Caesar decides, funny enough that you mentioned that, because disappointed Caesar decides to take advantage of unsecured borders littered with legions and legions.
Realm.
Littered with legions and legions of lads fighting barbarians all along the border wall. And the land filled with lives and lordship for him to take and achieve glory and a loyal large force.
Yes.
So
they loved Caesar, though. He was good for the army, wasn't he?
Well, that's it. Because one of the reasons they loved him is because when he did go campaigning in Gaul, which is what we're coming up to in 58 BC, he takes governorship of Gaul and conducts the Gallic Wars, is he used to march with the lads, camp with the lads, eat with the lads. They fucking loved him.
He was a geezer.
Just an absolute geezer. So he decides to start expanding Rome all the way up to what, back then they didn't call it this, but all the way up to the English Channel and the Rhine. And during this, he writes his own book, where motherfucker writes like Elmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he refers to himself in the third person throughout his writings during that Gallic War.
That's a real megalomaniac thing to do.
Well, I'm just hoping that somewhere there's an audiobook of Caesar's... What's it called? The commentaries on the Gallic War. I hope there's a commentaries on the Gallic War read by Elmo. I just think that's the tops. That'd be the best thing ever, bro. In 58 BC, Gaul was in the midst of some instability. The divisions within the Gauls, they weren't like a unified bloc at the time, and Caesar decides, I'm going to exploit the shit out of this.
Loincloth wearing rock hurlers weren't unified. That's a surprise.
No, come on. We spoke about the Gauls before. They had a legit society.
But was it?
No,
well,
it was.
They had like a hierarchy of like, I'm fucking strong.
I'm druid. I'm warrior. You're slave.
To the plants. And you might as well just clean up and that.
Well, the druids were also like considered what they would have had as senators and things like that. They weren't just shamans. They were also they're also just the only dudes who could probably read and write.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Standard, the priest class.
The top nerds. So yeah, Caesar decided to exploit all that shit going on. The first engagement of Caesar's in the Gallic Wars was in April 58 BC, when Caesar prevented the migrating Helvetii from moving through Roman territory.
Helvetica. I know the font.
I know the font quite well.
It's like a fatter Times New Roman.
Do you know what is a way to stop the Helvetica moving through Roman territory was?
If you put an image there, it throws them all over the place.
Build that wall!
Yeah, boy.
Motherfucker started building a wall.
Nice.
This geezer liked a wall. We're going to get into later on about Julius Caesar. Loved a wall.
Yeah.
Another fucking geezer.
When was Hadrian? After or before?
After.
Oh, shit.
Julius Caesar.
Wallspiration.
Yeah, wallspiration. The OG wall man. Waghorn would paint his walls for him, no doubt.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Get rid of all that crass graffiti.
He built the wall, it stopped their movements near Geneva, and after raising 2 legions to defeat them at the Battle of Bibracte, he forces them out and starts returning them to their original homes. Like, get back! Get back in your house. And he decides to start wintering in northeastern Gaul near the Belgae.
Wintering!
Shout out. Viking episode. And he decides to winter.
An Italian wintering lasts all the way to like mid-June.
I reckon they fucking hated a Northern European winter.
Yeah, you know. I was like, can we not get some fucking better sandals? Feet are chapping, mate.
I am chilly, bruv. This is probably when they started wearing wolf fur and shit. Yeah. You know, in the Gladiator movie, you see where some of them wearing that dope fur armour.
Yeah. And what's a good one? King Arthur.
Yeah.
With what's his face?
Clive Owen. Yeah. Whatever happened to that, chavvy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He start talking out against fucking politicians and stuff.
He start getting CIA'd. So,
The Children of Men.
That was a dope film.
Maybe he was method acting for that and was like, fuck, it's real.
He's just gone deep undercover since.
He's just in a bunker somewhere eating beans.
No one's having babies. Could I eat all the beans? So yeah, Caesar during the winter he triggers an uprising to remove. An uprising is triggered because he's hanging out in the winter. They're like, no, you're not meant to. Whoa, guys, you're not meant to be here. You're Italian. It's cold. Go the fuck home.
Yeah.
And this culminates in the Battle of Sabis. Caesar spent much of 56 BC suppressing the Belgae and dispersing his troops to campaign across much of Gaul, including against some dudes named the Veneti in Brittany. You know they're making Viennettas. They're making that.
They've got their minty fucking lasagna ice cream stuff.
Tasty lasagna ice creams, fresh for everyone.
Remember when they used to come with a KFC bucket?
Yeah.
That was a family meal.
That should have also been a sign that Viennetta wasn't as fancy as my mum made out, that they came with your KFC.
Oh, KFC was fancy back then.
Back in the 90s, KFC was pretty fancy, wasn't it?
Feed your family for like 12 quid.
Yeah,
and
fair
that's
play.
the big bucket.
Yeah, fair play.
Nowadays, fuck me.
Fuck, you get a bonus banquet for 12 quid.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there finishing it going, you know what, I could do with a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, that popcorn chicken weren't big enough.
Mini breast fillet means half a chicken breast.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it, you scammed me there.
You think I'm vegan or something? What the hell?
Just because it's slightly wider than a strip, don't mean it ain't a strip,
yeah,
KFC.
I'm with you. Since
the death of the Colonel, it's gone fucking spiralling downhill.
Caesar needs to sort him out, bruv.
Yeah.
He does.
But then he's going to put fucking ranch dressing on all that shit.
Ah, fuck. So at this point...
Chop it up into fucking lettuces.
Oh, yeah, by the way, worth mentioning, dude's got epilepsy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's doing this all while doing breakdancing out in the woods of Gaul.
Shit, yeah, he's bit his tongue off like 3 times. He's like, oh, another rebellion when he wakes up. I feel like I've been put for a fucking tumble dryer and you're trying to rebel. That's it!
So at this point, almost all of Gaul, except its central regions, fall under Roman subjugation. And in 55, he does something gangster. He also does it in 53 later on his way back. He builds some very famous bridges across the River Rhine.
Oh, nice.
Bridges across the Rhine.
I love a bridge.
It takes him 10 days to build these bridges. How remarkable is that?
That's pretty good.
It's fucking nippy, isn't it?
That's pretty good.
It's considered a genius, a bit of ancient military architecture and building.
Yeah, that's what engineers are all about, like military engineers.
Yeah. Build engineering, bridges, that's what I should have said.
Down.
Yeah, it's considered like one of the greatest military engineering feats ever. I don't get why, but I do get why, but I also don't get the technical part of why. So you're not getting much me out of this.
It's hard work, bro, especially when you ain't got, like, what do you call them?
Water wings.
Yeah, especially you ain't wearing your motherfucking armbands out there. Cofferdams. So nowadays, when they build a bridge, they make a pond that's dry, basically. They build a wall and then suck all the water out so you can build the footings and stuff.
Yeah. No, none of that. They're literally just sticking...
Straight up. Just keep throwing rocks in until we can see rocks.
Well, he did build like little... Without that, but he built struts along the river. So they're just chucking sticks in and hammer it down and being like, oh, let's hope that stays, bruv.
Yeah.
During Caesar's conquest of Gaul, it became necessary to secure the eastern border with these bridges. Basically, all the tribes he had already fucking got, they felt safe on the eastern side of the Rhine, but because they used the river as like a natural border.
Yeah.
But a bunch of other people from the other side saw it as like chances of opportunistic raids.
Yeah, fucking bridged me up.
Yeah, that's it. But the reason Caesar built these bridges is because he was like, look, one, I want to show support to these guys called Albions, because they were a Gallic tribe, but they were on Rome's side. And two, he purely did it just to flex.
Yeah.
He was just like, guys, look what I'm capable of.
3-day bridge, bitch.
Yeah. Look at this bridge I made.
It's like fucking minute rice.
He said it was more, this approach conformed more to his own dignity and style, was the way he put it. Just I did this.
It's a threat and a welcome.
I'm a salty pimp. Of course I did it.
You can even join us in the middle.
Yeah.
Or I'll just fucking charge all the way over whenever I want.
Or I'm just going to get a little testudo.
Damn
get my little tortoise shell fucking shields, and I'm going to come poke you with a little tiny sword.
Yeah, boy.
Right in the bum.
With the wrong hand.
By 56 BC, in the eyes of Rome, Caesar had conquered Gaul back in Rome, they held him a 12-day festival in celebration of his victories.
Yeah, boy.
Before this, no Roman general had ever been held a 12-day victory before. That was the most days victories anyone's ever had. And such a large celebration had never been held before. Caesar was more famous and more powerful than he'd ever been when he was consul. And Crassus and Pompey, seeing the writing on the wall, they decided they needed to do something about it. On top of being named consul...
They made 6 skate videos. Like, we're still cool.
Check us out. We can still skate. Now, Pompey became consul himself. I can do that job too. And Crassus was like, "Yo, I'm gonna invade Parthia. Check me out. I can invade shit."
Yeah.
And then on top of that, with rumours and stories of Caesar's victories in Gaul inspiring many Romans, a lot of soldiers left their city to join Caesar in his invasions and conquer, including a young general named Mark Antony, who brought with him a number of legions.
Yeah, boy.
Mark Antony, later on, post-Caesar, and part of later on in Caesar's life, important chavvy. But this is when he first comes about.
Yeah.
Just a little hero worship, like, I've heard of you, Caesar. I've heard of you, Caesar Senpai. Accept me and my legions.
Notice me, Senpai. Take me to Egypt, Senpai. The chicks are hot.
55.
Is that the one with Cleopatra?
What?
Anthony and Cleopatra.
Mark Antony does fuck Cleopatra later.
A lot of dudes have, though.
Yeah, a lot of dudes. Including Caesar has fucked Cleopatra. That comes up later.
And apparently she was all like incested and fucking weird looking.
Yeah, she was, whose dynasty was she from?
Alexander the Great's.
No, one of Alexander the Great's.
Macedonians.
One of his generals.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it was Ptolemy.
Oh, yeah.
Hence her brother's name.
Okay.
Who she was married to, which will come up later.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
In 54 BC, between 55 and 54 BC, Caesar's getting pissed. He's noting there's a little island full of druids just north of Gaul.
Motherfuckers.
And a load of lads keep turning up from there. A load of backup, a load of supplies, and a bunch of fucking mystic wizards keep coming from there. So Julius Caesar decides, hundreds of years before Claudian decides, fuck England.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Coming to get England.
55 BC is the first invasion of Britain by the Romans.
Nice. And
Julius Caesar is the geezer leading that. He decides to take only 2 legions with him with him. And he leaves on midnight at 23rd of August to get across the choppy channel.
Nice.
Mug, midnight, you can't see shit.
Don't need to. You can swim that cunt. It's like 20 miles.
Initially,
a shit comedian covered in goose fat has swam that, and so have like 3 pensioners. It's not hard work.
He landed in Pegwell Bay in Kent, but the problem is
Pegwell by name, Pegwell by nature.
Problem is when he got his boats there was a bunch of fucking Celtic Britons on the shore being like, "Fuck off!" fucking lobbing shit, 2 fingers, naked, blue, dick swanging.
John Furies.
A bunch of John Furies.
What, bring a legion. It isn't twice on a Sunday.
Let's out of this one, swinging his blue dick at them. The Romans were so freaked out, right, that none of them wanted to get out of their ships. And apparently one particular legion only left because the standard bearer, I don't know if you know how important the eagle was to Roman legions.
Oh yeah, boy. Almost as important as it was to hold Adolf.
If a legion lost its eagle, that legion would be considered shameful after that.
Oh shit!
So you're not allowed to lose your standard bearer.
Yeah, that's like in the American Revolutionary War as well. They just had to hold it and get fucking shot at.
That's it. Exactly that, right? So one of the standard bearers in one of the legions noticed that his homies were being pussies. So he stood up and he went, "Lads, if anyone hears how much pussies you are, Rome is going to be in shambles. Yeah. So let them at least know that one Roman from this legion did his job." And jumps over the boat and starts wading his way to the shore, carrying the fucking eagle. And obviously, all the boys in the legion were like,
"I'm not a pussy.
I gotta go look after that bird." So they all pile out of the boat and they all start fucking backing this geezer up.
Nice.
A short battle ensues. Caesar provides no detail though beyond in his little Elmo book. They win, but they can't chase down the Britons and finish them off because they ain't got no cavalry because they couldn't fit them on the boats.
Do you reckon it's where the royal we comes from?
What do you mean?
Like they refer to themselves as oneself.
Oh, maybe.
And all that.
Because he's straight Elmo in his book.
That's where everything comes from, really, isn't it? The Romans.
Yeah, Roman Empire. Yeah.
Especially Julius.
Oh, yeah. The whole reason Russia calls their king Caesar. That's literally the reason. But yeah, the campaign season sort of ends because it starts to get to winter over there, and Caesar's like, "Yo, fuck this."
He don't know how to live in the bogland.
A year later, he comes back though. He comes back, a few more chavies. He built a few new ships in winter because his first expedition, his boats got fucked up a bit. When he comes over to the second time, he brings a few more legions, 5 legions this time, and 2,000 cavalry ready to chase some dudes.
Boy. Horse boats.
That's it. And he a bunch of Gallic leaders as well he decides to bring with him.
Oh, look, we got conquered, it's okay.
No, well, he's bringing with him the worst behaved ones from Gaul. Because he's like, well, while I'm away, I don't want you guys fucking around. So I'm going to take you lads with me.
Tacticus.
But they didn't want to go because they were telling everyone, guys, if we go with him, he's going to kill us in Britain and then come back like, no.
Well, fucking, you want to see these Britons, mate. They'll kill anyone I don't like.
They fucked him up. He ends up dragging them along with him. He gets to Britain. He fucks them up in a big battle. No, not a major one, a battle at a river. Not the Battle of Medway, unfortunately. That's during the Claudian invasion, but a different battle.
It's good shit, though.
And he gets them to swear homage to Rome and says, from here on out, every year you've got to pay a tax to Rome. Then he leaves. After that initial one payment after loss, they never fucking paid that.
You know, I wouldn't either. Like, where are you? Never heard of fucking Italy, mate.
All roads lead to, huh?
What roads?
Yeah.
Then I get back in my little bog. I'm like, toasty.
In 53 BC, do you remember Caesar's homie Crassus?
Yeah.
He's off to invade Parthia. He's defeated at the Battle of Carrhae by the Parthians.
Who?
And he's captured by them, and they know how much he loves a bit of gold, right? They know how much of a money man he is.
One?
They pour molten gold down his throat.
That's so good.
It's
That's my favourite death, isn't it?
Genghis Khan did it as well.
Oh, right.
Later, after, but this is the first molten gold death.
Nice.
It's a nice one, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, bro.
I love gold. I lost my penis in an unfortunate smelting accident.
And I thought, with the death of Crassus, ending the third triumvirate, Caesar going all the way to Britain and back, conquering the Gauls, I thought that would be a perfect place to end episode 2, Attack of the Caesar.
Attack of the Caesar.
Whew. Top geezer though so far, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking cool.
Isn't he?
He's a man of the boys.
A man of the boys, fighting the fucking pirates, reading them poetry and then slagging them off.
Machiavellian all over town.
You know what I mean? John Wicking. He's actually, I quite like Caesar now.
Yeah.
I see one Napoleon and everyone's like, yo, this geezer's sick.
This dude is okay.
Another little tidbit about Caesar. He once, at the age of 32, he was on his ollie bob somewhere. And he saw a big old statue of Alexander the Great. And it made him depressed because he realised how much Alexander the Great had achieved.
I was saying shit like that about fucking athletes.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah. Last
the
other week.
Birthday, wasn't it?
It happened to Caesar. He turned up, saw an Alexander the Great statue and was like, motherfucker! God damn it.
I can't even tango dance.
And this was before he was general dictator. This was while he was somewhere around his consulship.
Oh, this would be well good in a movie.
Wouldn't it?
It's like kicking the dust. Like, it's like the lull before the storm.
That's it. But yeah, fucking Attack of the Caesar. Top chavvy.
Go Caesar. Fuck salads.